You can call me Mystic Mike because I predict these things.
Molly Meatball McCann takes on Alexia Thainara this Saturday at UFC Fight Night London, England. And this is going to be an interesting fight. Molly McCann was given kind of a layup, to be honest with you, in Estela Nunez when this fight when this fight card was first announced. I thought she was just going to absolutely run through 6-5 Estela Nunez. But Estela Nunez had to pull out. Estela Nunez was 0-4 in her last 4 fights, so I think they were really trying to give Molly McCann a solid in this one, but she had to pull out, so now she's taking on Alexia Thainara, who is an 11-1 upcoming fighter out of Brazil. She's 27, so she's going to be 7 years younger than Molly McCann, who is 34. Let's do the math. Alexia Thainara is 5'4" with a 67-inch reach. Molly McCann is 5'4" with a 62-inch reach. So Thainara is going to be a Brazilian striker with a 5-inch reach advantage and a 7-year age advantage. And considering how Molly McCann has looked as of late and the opponent change, I'm going to have to go with Alexia Thainara. Molly McCann, coming off of a loss to Bruna Brazil, in kind of the fashion that I kind of see this fight happening. She was getting beat up on the feet, couldn't really get her takedowns going, was just getting absolutely battered to the body, was just kind of getting outpointed by the better striker in Bruna Brazil. Bruna Brazil, 5'6", 65.5-inch reach, so gonna have more of a reach advantage than Bruna Brazil did. I think she's gonna have the probably more finishing potential than Bruna Brazil. She's very aggressive on the feet, coming off of a very good performance against, I think it's Rose Conceição on Dana White's Contender Series back in September. So making a fairly good turnaround to take on Molly McCann. It is on short notice, so I'm not sure if Alexia Thainara was training for a current fight, but I just think she's going to be able to outpoint Molly McCann, who hasn't had the best performances in the UFC. Her last fight was in July, lost to Bruna Brazil. Before that, she had a nice armbar against Diana Belbita, but I don't really rate Diana Belbita very highly. Lost by armbar to Julia Stoliarenko, which isn't a great look. Lost by sub to Erin Blanchfield. Has wins over Hannah Goldie, Luana Carolina, Ji Young Kim. Just not the most high-level fighters, if I'm being completely honest. Lost to Lara Fritzen, who is 9-2 now, so not a terrible loss, but lost to Tyler Santos in the UFC. Has some decent wins back in the day, back in like 2019 when she burst onto the scene. Her kryptonite definitely is her ground game, it looks like, even though she is a brown belt and she's big and aggressive and shoots pretty good takedowns. But I just think Alexia Thainara, I think she's going to be able to keep it on the feet and outpoint Molly McCann, who was training for Estela Nunez, who I don't think is anywhere near as good as Thainara, and I just trust Thainara to be able to outbox her and beat her on the feet. She trains out of Amanda Riba's gym in Brazil. She's got a lot more momentum going for her than Molly McCann. She hasn't lost since 2019 to Bruna Brazil by guillotine choke. So she's on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fight winning streak, taking on Molly McCann, who's kind of over the hill at this point in her career. Not really sure how much more she's got in the tank, but she's 14-7. She's 34. Took a lot of damage in that last fight against Bruna Brazil, and I'm sure Thainara has seen that fight, and that's what she'll be looking for. She'll be looking for the body. She'll be looking to outpoint her on the feet, defend the takedowns, and get the win. I'm not sure if Thainara, what type of jiu-jitsu game she's got. I know she's got pretty decent takedown defense, but being from Brazil and training out of Amanda Riba's gym, I can't imagine she's a slouch on the ground. She does have a lot of submission wins on her record. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 submissions on her record, some decisions, a few KOs, so I think she's well versed on the ground if it goes there, the younger fighter. So I'm going to go with Thainara to win this one. I am concerned with her taking it on short notice, and you know how Molly can just be a bowling ball in the china cabinet, just kind of go for broke against you. She does have power. She can shoot takedowns and maul you on the ground, but I just can't bet against her in this one. She's taking this fight on short notice with an opponent change, last minute, in front of her home crowd. A lot of pressure on her. This is kind of make or break for Molly McCann's career. You know, she's 1-3 in her last 4 fights since 2022. I got to go with Alexia Thainara. I think she's a better striker. She's going to be rangier. She's going to be younger, more momentum, more finishing potential. It is a big step up for her to get a main card fight against, you know, one of the hometown favorites in Molly McCann, but I think she gets this one done. I think she can outpoint her to win enough rounds to get a decision. Thanks.